Hi everybody, Marco Carvalho here. Today's blog post, we're going to talk about what's new in business credit. Actually, this blog post is a compilation of many different articles recently that we posted on businesscreditblogger.com on some of the things that you should be aware of as a business owner and entrepreneur, or even as a real estate investor. What are the things changing in the business credit industry? So much is changing as far as the lending requirements, different types of funding programs that are coming out and about, and especially with the dawn of the internet, technology is moving at a rapid pace. So you're going to find a lot of this reading roundup is what we call it, to give you a little insight as to stay up to date on what's going on in business credit. Now, I also encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as put your name and email below this blog post and subscribe to our newsletter. That way you can get updates on new tools, releases, etc. Now, recently, we also, in our business credit building system, which is businesscreditbuildingsystem.com, we've updated some of our vendors, we've updated new videos, uploaded new videos, and obviously we removed some vendors who are not reporting on a regular basis, but it's really exciting to see many of the new suppliers and business credit cards that are now reporting to the business credit reporting agencies. So you definitely want to take a look if you're not already a member of our business credit building system. So with that, enjoy today's blog post and video. And remember, some of the key things to keep in mind when it comes to business credit is back in the old days, many years ago, it was saying that all you need to have is maybe a couple of trade lines reporting, get a business credit score, and a DMB paydex score is all you need to have a really strong credit file. And that's obviously not the case. The key is having a diversity of credit in today's lending environment for business credit. So you want to have a combination of trade credit, supplier-based credit, revolving lines of credit, installment credit, lease credit. The more diverse of a credit file you have as a business, that allows lenders to assess that your business can handle various types of financing. In addition is credit usage. Simply making one purchase with a supplier and paying one invoice hardly shows your usage of credit or payment history. So you want to make sure that you obtain credit with suppliers or other credit sources that you're going to use to grow your business. Don't just apply for credit for the purpose of having a trade line. You want to have history, payment history. In addition is your utilization. So this is more applied to revolving lines of credit. So when you have your credit limits, you want to make sure that you're using it, but also not maxing out your credit limits. So 50% is ideal to keep your utilization under 50%. But ideally what you want to look for is before you start applying for credit is to make sure that you keep your utilization under 50% on both personal and for business. So when you're planning on applying for financing, make sure your revolving line of credit usage is under 50%. Ideally, 30 to 40%. The lower, the better. So the lower the utilization, the stronger your credit file looks when you're applying for credit. So these are things to take into consideration. One final thing, a real quick tip, is when it comes to using your credit, and this is particularly with supplier-based credit, is how you pay on your net 30 or net 60-day terms. Is yes, you want to pay within the 30-day terms, but it's ideally to pay 10 or more days ahead of the due date. So when you do that, as you know, your paydex score, they have an 80 paydex score, which means you pay according to terms. But they also have higher ratings, so you can get a 90 paydex score, even a 100 paydex score when you're paying better than terms. So that's another quick thing to keep in consideration when you're obtaining these trade references, trade lines, is to pay better than ahead of the due date. So with that, make it a great day. We'll talk to you real soon.